Hey guys, Tyler here. Welcome to Chronigma, a completely free time travel puzzle game. It costs $0 up front. There's no ads, no in-app purchases. It's on Steam. This is a family passion project, a time travel puzzle game. And I've heard the level designer Caden is a fan of the channel. So thank you to Caden and the family for sponsoring this video for me to check it out. Go get Chronigma for free via the link in the description, and let's see what this game has to offer. You have a lot to learn before jumping back in time to save humanity. First, head to the corridor to the right. Well, I could, but there's also a corridor to the left. What's down this one? You know I said to go right. If you don't listen, your training will go nowhere fast. That's exactly what someone would say when they're hiding something to the left. Fascinating. You've discovered a new training module, how to ignore simple instructions. I don't know what you're talking about. The instructions seem pretty clear to me. Go left. I created these training levels to increase the odds of humanity's survival. I didn't, however, include in that calculation the odds of its last hope getting lost in a hallway. Well, it's a really long hallway. But maybe at the end of the hallway is the saving grace for humanity. Found all the secrets yet? Found the hidden meaning of the universe? No, maybe try going right. You're just a doubter and a hater. I will forever go left. Well, how many more lines are there? Oh my God, there's a room here. Hey, well done. You found my secret meditation spot. It's where I come to contemplate the vast emptiness of this hallway and the finite nature of my patience. Now, it seems like you're in no rush, but unless you like watching time stand still, I suggest you exit stage right so we can actually start your training. Can I go left any further? No, but it'd be very funny if you could clip through that wall. All right, let's solve some puzzles. Watch this just be an endless hallway as well. Okay, you got a wormhole. Must enter the wormhole. So, I've got to get to the goal, but this suspicious box is in the way. I can't push it around a corner, and it's too narrow for me to get around. So what can I do? But time travel. You see, when I time travel, I get a draggable timeline of all my past actions. This is my past self over here, but my future self is glowing in blue here. Now, what's gonna happen is I get to choose a point in time along this timeline and then time jump to there. So what happens is if I say choose this point in time, I can press T and then control my future self. The future self can go through here while the past self goes through all the past actions, but the future self can go and reach the goal. Now, another thing I gotta do is stand on this pressure plate, probably hang out for a bit, and then time travel. I can use my past self to do things that would otherwise be paradoxical, and we resolve the paradox by continuing through the portal. Now, the Chronigma device has some rules. You are not allowed to initiate another time jump while time travel is occurring. That's important. And the Chronigma device is just the name of the time travel thing. The sciencey thing that makes time travel possible, basically. So now that I'm on that button, I can just set up the box onto that pressure pad and run through. Time travel. Now, even though we can only perform one time travel at once, you can perform another time travel after the first time travel. But when a time travel ends, that resets the Chronigma timer to 0, which clears its temporal memory. Okay, that means it can only rewind time back to when the last time travel ended. So for example, I could hold down the button, wait a little bit, and then time travel to when I'm about to get on the button. And then I can use that to bring the box over, so I won't need my past self anymore. Just, oh God, oh, I have to be very mindful of that. Oh, let me restart. Okay, let's not push the box all the way back this time. And instead, once I complete the time travel, now there's only one me. So the recording started from when my previous self, my past self disappeared. And then rewind time back to here and get myself on the other button again. My past self is there, so my future self can go and win. We also have key cards. So I can use that to swipe the key card. And once you've swiped the key card, you can't unswipe it. So I can't undo these actions unless if I time travel. I can go back in time to before I swiped, and then once I swipe, I can actually go in and win. Okay? Well, now we have 2 key card readers, so both of them should be able to take my orange, but it activates 2 doors at once. So let me time travel. Notice that when I time travel, I still keep the card, so I can come on over and open this door. However, this could be a bit of a problem. Yeah, it's a time paradox. He just doesn't know what to do. He physically can't do what he did in the past. So instead, I should actually wait for my past self to get past, and then I can open these doors and head on through. Now, the next concept I want to teach you is very important. Please take your time to understand it. The Chronigma device does not record your actions during an active time travel, like when you can see both your past and future selves. So you cannot rewind actions that you perform during time travel. Okay, I'm trying to think of why that's important. They said it's very important. So I can go on the other side of the box, just like normal, but okay, I probably should not be pushing this box now because it won't let me go to back in time before this second box is pushed. Like push a little and then time travel to be on the other side of it. And again, do not push this box because then it's actually, I might be low on space. So as long as like, I don't disturb anything during the time travel period, I just move myself, all should be good. But surely there should be a reason that maybe I would want to move or like have things happen while I'm time traveling. Like maybe the very last instance when I'm getting to the goal? Yeah, possibly. Okay, we have 2 key cards of different colors, which I need both above. Also, these pressure plates can only be activated via box. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm gonna send this over to here and grab this key card and then time travel all the way back to the beginning. What if I intentionally cause a paradox here? Go and push this button so that I can get the other key card. Then it doesn't matter if I'm doing actions during this time because all that matters is that I get through. Wait, there's 2 portals. Oh, one of them leads to some bonus levels. I've never said no to more puzzling. Let's do it. Okay, so let's see if I really know how to time travel. This flips the gate, and this flips it again. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna restart. I think I'm gonna flip the gate once, and then I'm gonna wait. Because I can do all those actions, right? Pull both the levers, which should theoretically open this gate. And then I can flip the gates again. And with that, I can time travel. So let's go to right before I flip that gate the first time. And then start doing a ton of actions, right? Yeah, because I can pull this lever and get this over here. And I like a little countdown timer because I have more than enough time to get here now. Oh, wait, no. No. Unless I can run through real quick. Oh, wait, so I feel like it's a time travel game that intentionally wants you to make paradoxes. Okay, we got a little keycard puzzle. What does that do? It just completely blocks off that door. This traps me in. I don't even know if I want to time travel right now. I might be better off restarting. Oh, well, what does this lever do? Probably it just traps me in. But I feel like I need to get both levers pulled down to enter the central gate. So let me try something. Take this, flip that, and then time travel. Probably just back to here just so I can get out. Yeah, as long as that gate is pulled, then I want to wait for that to end, and then I get time travel. And I think I just need to repeat the process, right? Yeah, go back to when I just opened the gate. Thank you. Once I get this, the exit is mine. Okay, very nice. Good Lord, what is happening in here? All right, just hypothetically, am I able to squeeze into here? Yeah, I am. Do I want to? I don't know. Okay, this looks like it's gonna have to be a series of time travels. So let me just push this a little bit over, just to give myself enough space that when I jump back in time, I can be on the other side of the box. In fact, main thing is to just let me in here. And once that finishes, I can then come here, and I think I need to do another time jump. Just push this over 2 box lengths. And yeah, I will need a time jump here. I think about here, because I need to just get out. Even though I'm pushing the box a little bit in between time, it's fine. All right. I am hoping I can push 2 boxes at the same time, because if so, it should be doable. Oh, son of a. Okay, I'm gonna have to create a paradox then. I'm gonna have to go back to before I push that first box, right? I'm gonna have to push it first so I can get out. Damn. Now we got a pretty big area with 2 portals again. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to start just by pushing this up a little bit, just to give myself time travel time. But from here, I gotta be sure to actually properly back up. Once I've done that, I can push to here. And what's gonna happen is I have to keep it here for a bit. And then I need to push it past. Just to give me enough time to come around and stand here. Then when the box is chilling, I can actually cause a little bit of a paradox. In the best ways, of course. And once again, I need to do the trick that I did right in the beginning. Jump over here, and now it's good. Okay, what do we got? Main level. More bonus levels? What, there's bonus levels inside of bonus levels? How deep does this go? Where am I? Mock-up of the laboratory's lower maintenance corridors? I guess it's just got conveyor belts and a bunch of grimy shit. Ooh, okay, awesome. Got a fast forward button, very nice. So oh, I can really speed it up. All right, 2 and 3x. Wait, did I even want to do that? Yeah, I did. Because I need a time travel and then go on through. And then once I'm on there, I can exit. Very cool. What about this one? Okay, I'm gonna need to use 2 of me here. What is the point of the conveyor belt now? Unless if a box is gonna spawn somewhere? Let's take it all the way back here. And see what this lever does. It activates the conveyor belts. And then it keeps me there? Wait, but I need to leave. Oh, I see what needs to happen. I need to restart. Okay, what needs to happen is I need to hold this down for enough time for me to run in, pull the lever, and then come out. And once I'm out, then future me is gonna have to push down the button for past me to be on the conveyor belt. And past me will actually paradoxically now move along the conveyor belt and then get to the button. I am the box. But yeah, I'm pretty much certain that's what needs to happen. All right, give me that. And then get out of here. Nice. Oh, it's nice. You can even go in slow motion time. Just in case you like really need to do that. Yep. Paradox. Oh my god. Wild. Very cool. Oh yeah, and this level, okay, has conveyor gates. When they're open, they allow objects to pass underneath. But if they're closed, they're not going to move any further on the conveyor belt. Okay. So, this button actually opens the conveyor gate. Oh, I see. Oh, hold on. So, I want to send this all the way over. But then time travel back to the beginning. So, I think if I hold down both buttons at the same time, it should work. Right? Yeah, okay, that does work. Simple, simple. Oh god, bonus level in the bonus level! It goes deeper. Got conveyor gates. Okay, so this button seems to hit the conveyor gates, at least on the bottom. And this hits the ones on the top. Okay, and this one affects the flow of some belts. And so does this. I assume this turns the belt on or off. I think that the first thing I need to do is hit this. But then future me is going to have to open the conveyor gates as well. And then it's going to travel all the way up here. And then future me needs to hit this conveyor gate. While past me then goes and holds all this down for a while. And then future me goes and hits the bottom conveyor gate. At least I think it's that simple. Yeah, let's try it. So I need to hit the button or get this going. So go. And then I hit this. Okay. Then I gotta run up here and hit this. And hopefully I stayed on the button long enough. Oh, yes! Ha! Okay, nice. I might need to pause this, though. Just to give my future self... I need to time that right. Okay, so I need to hit this and then hit the conveyor gate again. And then I have to hit the bottom conveyor gate. And hope I stayed on the button long enough. I did. Okay, nice. Good teamwork. There's another new mechanic. Toggles. Okay, so some passes. It switches it from off to on or from on to off. So, okay. So if I activate this, pulls that gate, but it also switches the flow of the belt. But then what happens when it passes through here? It flops those. So then I come through, flops that again. Oh God. Right, so the switch gets the left 2 doors and conveyor belt direction. Toggle will flip the other 2 doors. What I need to do is go through here and have it pass under the toggle twice. Yeah, pass under it twice. Then just give it some time just for fun. To about the time I pulled the switch, because then that can let me pass through here. And then I can hopefully get through this. And then that. And wow, okay, more bonus levels. This is blowing my mind. Okay, what do we got? The switch activates all the conveyor gates. And I imagine, well, the button probably does a lot more. Let's see exactly what the button does. Because, yeah, this will get the box all the way through. And that opens just the 1 door. So I think what needs to happen is that future me actually needs to push the box through this conveyor gate, which will then get around to the beginning. And I want to use past me then to wait for it to arrive, however long that takes. And then, once the cube is in front of me, I push it all the way over to here, which should then go to the button, and then future me can get in. Okay, let's try it. Let's leave it at about here. So I get myself in a position. Send this over. Let's see if it works. Did I even wait long enough? Is past me gonna do future me a solid? Come on. Yes! Let's go! Thank you, time travel, bro. On we go. Good God, what is this? We have an activation button, which turns everything on. Once the activation button is pressed, it cannot be turned off except by restarting the level or time traveling back to before it was turned on. Stepping on and off the 2 pressure plates controls direction of the highlighted conveyor belts. Jeez, it's just like a crazy decision tree. Okay, so this is the activation button. I have to get 6 cubes on 6 buttons. And these are the ones that flip them around. Well, I mean, how often do they come? Do I actually need the time travel for this? They come pretty often. Okay, I'm going to focus on just getting the left sides correct then. And future me will get the right sides correct. So, flip this. Keep it held. And they should get 1 of each button. Alright. So, good job. Past me. Let a little bit of time pass. And then we time travel. Okay. Here come the cubes. I think I'm going to have the first one go do a little left then right. Something like this. Right, so I'll go right. This will also go right. And then if we do left, it should have the rest fall into place. And then I should just be able to sneak through the door. Okay, okay. Good teamwork, good teamwork. Okay, we got a pretty big level. I can get on the belts. Oh, it's really big. Really big level. Okay, so to get through all these gates, I assume I have to have a box pass through each of the switchers, right? And if I press the button, okay. If I press the button, then the belts turn on. And it looks like 2 boxes come through. So they're automatically split up here. And it looks like these switches affect 1 belt at a time. Do all the switches affect the belt in the immediate proximity? It would appear so. Wait, how is this possible then? It looks like to me we somehow need 3 boxes. And last I checked, boxes can't use the Chronigma. Unless am I able to push a box strong enough that it can counteract a belt? Like, let me see. If I do this, I can. That could potentially be part of it. Okay, if I allow myself to push a box down, that might change things. Because it seems like to me, no matter what, a box needs to come up through this at the end. Also, there's only certain areas I can push the box down, and that would be the column without the switches. So I guess I see this as like 3 rows, right? First row here, second row here, third row here, including the top. I suspect at the top, there's a box I can normally go through here, and then I could push it backwards into this. And then the second box would go through. I'm just thinking, one of the boxes, I think it's gonna be able to just go right and get both of the switches on the right, and the other box is just going to do all the hard work. Like, why do I feel like I can do this even without time travel? Yeah, let me test something here. Like, what if I just use half speed to help myself out, and I just push it here? That works. Like, I feel like this actually becomes a lot more doable once I use the speed manipulation to my advantage. Like, I'm gonna hit this and then slow it down so that I can just push it down here. And then when it's hooked, I can just kind of grab it over here, right? Yeah, nice and slow. And then flip the belt so it goes up there, and then push over here. Did I just solve that without time traveling? Get owned, space-time continuum. And now I've entered a strange new land. A temporal analysis? Am I in space-time jail? Who knows where this game will take you? Seems like to a lot of crazy places. With that, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful day, and peace.